Anisha, give us a sense of the emotion that we see there, profusely crying, those Olympic medalists who are holding their medals to their chest moments before they actually immerse it into River Ganga. Tell us more, bring us reactions from ground.
Well,
Nabila, right now, as you can see in our visuals, the wrestlers and their supporters are right here at Haridwar, at the Pauri, and you can see in our visuals, they're holding their medals to their chest. They're extremely upset. They're visibly upset. They're crying. They've been crying since they got here, because this is in a way their last hope to show just how hurt, how upset and how disappointed they are. We've been trying to speak to them, but they are at the moment not speaking to the media, but around them the huge crowd, because today as we were just discussing is also Ganga Dashera. There's a crowd of thousands of people here at the Pauri. A lot of people have stopped. A lot of people have extended their support. We saw several other women stop by for just a few seconds to say that hum tumhare saath hai. We saw the slogans being chanted just a few minutes ago ki tum sab aage badho, hum tumhare saath hai. And you can see in our visuals right now the kind of emotions that these wrestlers are showing. Vinesh Phogat is here, Sakshi Malik is here, other wrestlers are also here, and you can see currently in our visuals they're holding the medals to their chest. It is clearly a very, very emotional moment for them. But the irony of all of this, Nabila, is that so far nobody from the government, nobody from the sports ministry or the police has reached out to them. The only official statement we received, at least in the last several hours, is a statement from the officials who are in charge of this particular ghat, who said that we will not allow them to conduct this kind of a visarjan at the Ganga Ghat. That is the only official statement that has come out from any official sources in the last several hours, despite the fact that these wrestlers announced at around 12 o'clock this afternoon that they are coming to
how did they travel to Haridwar? If you could give us a sense on what it took for them to hold their medals, pack it up in bags and bring it all the way. All right, we seem to have lost Anisha's connection there, but those are visuals from a little earlier where we see Sakshi Malik stuffing the medals in a bag. It must be taking a lot for them to actually pull out those medals from their showcase at home, keep it in a bag, knowing very well that they're going to part with it forever. Preeti, these images are really emotional. It's not just possibly emotional, really emotional for them, of course, for the country alike.
और पुलिस ने हमें डिटेन कर लिया, गिरफ्तार कर लिया और
medal
हमारे ऊपर ही मुकदमा FIR कर दी.
You know, this is also for them.
Sakshi Malik, a small video clip that we see, she's speaking as she packs all those medals before she takes it to Haridwar. They've reached Haridwar. Those are the images on the right-hand side of your screens where those wrestlers have reached Haridwar moments before they're actually going to immerse those medals in River Ganga. They're crying profusely. Yeah, Preeti, what does it really take for them to part with these hard-earned medals?
You know, Nabila, imagine what would it take for a sports person to part with what has been a testament, you know, to their work, their effort, their pain, their sacrifice, you know, the joy, the sheer happiness for them. You know, this is their entire career, cumulative, packed in a box. So, you know, that is it for them. But also, what is it also for the country? Because this is what has made India proud. You know, these were the medals that is India, you know, been cheering for these athletes. So, yes, you know, these are not medals. There's a deeper connotation to it. Like I pointed out, you know, it's testimony to what their careers have stood for. You know, this is what a wrestler ultimately strives for. This is what an athlete strives for, a podium finish, a medal for their country.
You know, the audio there is really heart-wrenching to see these wrestlers sobbing. It's not just teary-eyed, we're literally sobbing. 6 p.m. was the time when they decided to immerse those medals into River Ganga. They're still holding on to it. They were holding on to it so close to their chests, now are on the ground, seated, crying profusely, holding those medals tight, right by River Ganga.